Hello. It probably looks really bright in here. It's because my fucking monitor is completely white. Because today we're going to do a react. All right, that's enough. We'll get to it. Wah. For the sake of reacts, we will hold how should I put it? Respect.
Oh no!
To the creators, and we will be watching their advertisements. So, you know, and you know, we've been watching these guys for a while now. They're pretty cool cats. We will we'll be doing this. Yes. Are we ready? I think we're ready. Cowabunga, motherfuckers.
Greetings, humans. You have entered the command zone, your destination for all aspects of Elder Dragon Highlander. Enjoy your stay.
Turtle power!
That will be forever stuck in my head.
Oh yeah,
I can ever.
It's never leaving.
Even in another
Never
lifetime,
leaving.
Like, what's the turtle themes? I got you. What's up, everyone? You're listening the Command Zone podcast. I'm your host, Jimmy Wong.
How's it? It's Josh Lee Kwai. Yes,
Hi,
turtle
baby girl.
power. It's time for some turtle power.
Yeah,
we are going to be revealing the
Get
one
off
Teenage
my
Mutant Ninja Turtles
subwoofer.
Precon that is coming out with this set, and it's a doozy.
There's a lot. There's 43 new cards in it. The most I think we've ever seen in the Precon.
Yeah, it's got to be close.
Oh,
Plus, there's a
yeah.
bunch of main set cards that I don't know if they've been spoiled at the time of this video. So we are going to be revealing a ton of cards that nobody's seen yet during this, unless they got leaked somehow.
Nobody loves you.
Or something like that.
You gotta wait.
We're gonna be talking about.
As far as we know, nothing from this episode is.
The turtle was so powerful.
Actually, I think there are a couple cards that got released then, but like we've got a bunch of new ones. We promise.
Yeah. And we're also gonna be doing of course, the deck stats, talking about the reprint value, and of course, an upgrade guide. So this is a stacked episode, a really fun one for a very anticipated set. So let's just get right into it, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot of cards to talk about, so we should go.
Yeah.
Okay. The what's the deck called?
It's called Turtle Power.
Turtle Power. That makes sense. It's right here. Yep. Okay, so these first 5 commanders for the deck have been revealed for a while.
Yes.
So we're going to go through them quickly, but we did get from Wizards the pixel promo art for each of these that you can look at. Now, the pixel promo art, I want to be clear, is not in the precons. You can get that in collector boosters, but is it all art?
Okay. This is William right there in the middle of the screen. I have to adjust William on this. Ah! Yes! There we go. Tis William. Oh, well, she was really wanting that treat. There we go. I've matched up pretty good.
Versions that we are showing off here. So
Yeah, really cool stuff.
yeah, so the lead singer of the deck is Heroes in a Half Shell.
Yeah, there's actually 6, 7 almost. Well, we'll get into it. But yeah, the main card is Heroes in the Half Shell.
But there are a bunch of different configurations because turtles have partner. We'll get into that in a second. Yeah, Heroes in a Half Shell anyway is Wooburg, so a white, a blue, a black, a red, and a green 5 mana for a 5/5 mutant ninja turtle with vigilance, trample, menace, and haste.
Yikes.
It says, whenever one or more mutants, ninjas, and or turtles you control deal combat damage to a player, put a 1/1 counter on each of those creatures and draw a card.
They're the world's most fearsome fighting team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
So this is obviously a 5-color deck, and this is
They're
your first
the world's
option
most
of many
fearsome
options,
fighting team.
to be your commander of the deck should you play it with out of the box.
Yep.
So obviously a very cool card, very powerful. There's a lot of mutants, ninjas, and turtles in the deck, obviously.
Yeah, and you'll see that +1 counters and sort of going wide are common themes within the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the other way, you have a bunch of configurations like
well,
we said.
and you'll see the pixel version of it on screen right
I
now
like
as
the
well.
pixel arts
The
too.
Pixel
I think they're
promo art
neat.
is up right now. Again, this is not in the pre-con. It's available in collector boosters, but it is cool.
Yeah, a throwback to the arcade games and the video games that
And I spent so much time.
Dude,
playing
some of
that.
this flavor
a lot
text,
of
man,
cards
is
in that
just.
game for
we
me.
go to that place where it was only a nickel.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it was called Wonderland. It was in Oregon, and it
That's
was like,
pretty sick.
you could play for a nickel. Because
Nickel.
if you had to play for a quarter, you could never finish the game. But if
Yeah.
it's a nickel, then it's like $1.20. And
These
you can
days
beat
it's
it.
like 75 cents to
Oh, it's
$1
crazy
per play. Yeah.
It's not even a quarter. Okay, anyway, we're old.
Okay, so there's a lot of different ways to actually play this deck. Because it's 5 colors, there's only a few options for these next cards that we're talking about, which are the partner cards.
Yeah, but one of the partner cards is 5 colors, so just if you partner it with any of the other ones, then you can play all 5 of the colors.
Yep.
Yep, and it
So,
is.
Leonardo the Balance. Yeah.
We should say this is the commander, one of the 2 commanders that Jarvis Johnson is playing on the Game Nights episode around
Yeah,
Turtles.
pretty sweet. So this is 3 and a white for a 3/3 mutant ninja turtle, as you would expect. And it says, whenever a token you control enters, you may put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Do this only once each turn. Wow.
So
Pretty
if a
good.
token enters, you pump your whole team.
Yep. And then it has for an activated ability for Wooburg, creatures you control gain menace, trample, and lifelink until end of turn.
So once you got enough of them or they're big enough, you
Dude,
just
Leo looks
swing in
badass.
Yeah.
and gain 1,000,000 life.
So not
They
the
did
same
so
as Heroes
good.
in the Half Show. It's Menace, Trample, and Lifelink. And most importantly, at the bottom, it says Partner Character Select. So this is similar to the other partner abilities where it has a name of the partner ability, and only cards that say Partner - Character Select can be a partner with this card.
Right. They don't partner with Thrasios or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
None of the other partners from before, but within this little ecosystem, they all partner together. Kind of like the Friends Forever stuff.
Yeah, Friends Forever. Yeah. And so here's, of course, the pixel version of this as well. Pretty sweet.
Yeah, the
Again, only collector
Pixel
boosters
promo
only.
only in collector boosters, but does look very cool.
Yeah, so if you have Leonardo as your first partner as commander, then you can choose any of these next Mutant Ninja Turtles as well as a rat that we'll talk about in a little bit as your
A
other partner
rat?
and make it work with
There's
the
a
deck.
human too.
Yeah, so it's actually really cool. There's a
Splinter!
lot of different ways to play it out of the box, but also if you decide to upgrade it, you can choose sort of a specific pathway and build towards that.
Yeah, and as you can see, this one cares about tokens and +1/+1 counters, just like the 5-color commander does or did. All right. The
Dud.
next card is Donatello the Brains.
Ooh.
This is 2 and a blue for a 2/4 mutant ninja turtle.
If one or more
If one or more
tokens.
tokens would be created under your control, those tokens plus a mutagen token are created instead. And this has partner character select. So if you put this with Leonardo, your 5 colors, and those are your 2 commanders.
Yep, and mutagen tokens
I always thought
are
there'd be
a,
more to
artifact.
the
You pay
ooze.
1, tap it, sacrifice it, put the 1/1
TMNT
counter on creature you
too,
control,
Donnie,
and sorcery
all
speed.
upset.
Yep.
And of course, here's the pixel promo for
He was really
Donatello as
upset
well.
that they were an
Signature
accident.
staff.
The smart one.
The smart one, yeah.
Donatello was my favorite when I was a kid.
Yeah, actually,
Donatello
I did
is
like
my
Leonardo
favorite.
a lot, but Donatello was close up there as my second favorite.
Yeah.
Just because it's so.
Donnie's my man.
You know,
Yeah.
they
A
can't
bow
get close to
staff
you.
is surprisingly effective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And next up, we have Michelangelo the Heart. All right. 1 in the green for a Mutant Ninja Turtle. It's a 2/1.
It's super
trample.
powerful.
You're like, trample in the 2/1. What's that about? Well, it has Raid the Fridge, which is a fun way to make a
Yep.
raid mechanic. At the beginning of your second main phase, if you attacked this turn, play a 1/1 counter on target creature and create a food token.
That's
Partner
fucking
character select.
awesome.
So, of course, if you team this up with Leonardo, you're creating a token at a second main phase if you attacked, and you'll get
That
an
would pump your
additional
team.
1/1 counter and, that food token on top. And, of course, here's the Pixel promo version of Michelangelo.
Yep.
He's got
I
his
did
headphones
a lot
on.
Of nunchuck practicing because of Michelangelo.
Not Bruce Lee, Michelangelo.
Yeah. But maybe might have been Bruce Lee too.
Yeah.
I did love Enter the Dragon. I didn't know we were doing the voices of the characters.
Yeah,
Jeez
right.
Louise.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just putting on my cowabunga, dude.
All right, the next one is Raphael the Muscle. Yeah. Yeah. He's 4 and a red. All right, 4 and a red for a 4/4 Mutant Ninja Turtle legendary. Of course, double all damage that creatures you control with counters on them
Yeah.
would deal.
Whoa.
Oh, dude, there's some fucking
Okay.
badass
When
shit.
Raphael enters,
There's some real
create a
badass
mutagen
shit in this set.
So already gives you a way to at least put a
Mutagen
counter on
Man for
something.
one. He's just
Yeah.
fucking
Partner
busted.
character select.
Yeah. Pretty sweet card there. And here's the Pixel promo version as well.
Yep, cares about counters.
A little less muscly in the Pixel version than.
Yeah,
Yeah.
been working out since the Pixel days.
Pixel days,
yeah.
Not enough pixels to give muscles.
All right, so we have all 4 of the turtles there, and then of course
They
you
gave him
can't have
Jites
these mutant
instead of
turtles without their
size.
sensei.
Splinter the Mentor.
Splinter!
This is 1 in the black for a 2/2 Mutant Ninja rat.
We
menace,
choose
and
what
whenever
holds us
Splinter
back.
Or another non-token creature you control leaves the battlefield, you create a mutagen token. And of course, partner character select. So Splinter Ninja, more on the ninja side, cares about cards.
Yeah,
leaving
get out of there,
battlefield
dude.
using ninjutsu or other abilities like that, or sneak.
Yep, and here's the pixel promo art that you can see there.
You
Once
look so
that is
funny.
not in the pre-con. The pixel promo art isn't. The regular one is.
Yeah.
Just in collector boosters for those. Okay, so those are the 5 commanders, although there kind of is one other sneaky one you could use.
Yeah, and we're going to sort of jump right into the new cards here and just start going down the list. But the first new card, and sneakily, they didn't show this in the previews, but this is also a character with partner select. Of course, how
You
can
guys
have the
knock it
Turtles
off.
if you don't have your trusty reporter telling us what's up?
Yep, it's April O'Neil
Raphael sounds
live
broke as
on the
fuck.
scene. She is 1 in a blue for a 2/1 legendary creature, human detective. Whenever a mutant, ninja, or turtle you control enters, investigate.
Very flavorful.
Yes, this is what I wanted April to do on the other card that we saw.
Yeah,
and it makes
yeah.
total sense. They did do that just on a different card.
Yeah.
Because April's always investigating stuff. This is really good because
This is
it a
great.
token.
I
that is
really
being
be,
created.
I must
Yeah,
really
you know,
be
a lot
onto
of the other,
something hot.
turtles care
If
about
they're trying to
tokens,
kill
so-
me.
Yeah. Yeah, so a lot of interesting ways to build the deck here out the pre-con, out the gate, if you want to build it that way. So we're going to keep going through the new cards here. And of note, a lot of these cards, some of them have been spoiled. Some of them we don't actually know if they've been spoiled. So we're just,
Most are new, though. I
Yeah,
think there's
many
only a
of them are
couple
new.
that will have been spoiled by the time the video came out. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
there's a bunch. You look at this whole stack, so it's going to take us a minute.
Yeah, it's been an interesting preview season, obviously, for the Turtles, but
Yep.
we're just going to go through these cards. A lot of really sweet things in here, so we're going to talk about them quickly, but not do a deep analysis. A deeper analysis will be coming in a future video. We got to get through a lot
Yeah, if
more
we
stuff
analyze
today.
all these cards, this would be a 5-hour long video.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm okay with
so
that.
the first
I'd
new
sit
card-
here
we're
for
gonna go
5 hours and
alphabetical.
stream
It's
it.
Arcade Cabinet. It's
Arcade
3 mana for an
Cabinet!
artifact. When this artifact enters, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 4 target creatures.
Wow.
And then you pay
Fucking
2,
awesome.
tap and sacrifice a token, double the number of counters on target creatures. I
Okay.
like it. You put a token into the machine.
Yeah.
You get to play again.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sweet. This
Or were we just
machine-
talking about how tokens are really? It's like 3 tokens.
Yeah,
now
there's
to
a
play
lot
pinball?
of tokens. Yeah, interesting. This is actually pretty sweet. 4 creatures, get up to 4 creatures. That's pretty sweet. And also your opponent's creatures if you're going crazy.
Yep.
Next up, we have Baxter, Fly in the Ointment.
Baxter.
This is 3 in the blue for an insect mutant scientist 2/2.
What am I?
Whenever Baxter
I
enters
am
or
nothing
attacks,
anymore.
Each creature you control with
A freak.
gains flying.
I'll
until end
never
of
be
turn.
taken
And
seriously
then when you draw
as a
card, you can
scientist
counter
again.
Baxter. So Baxter doesn't actually fly.
It's like my best
until
Baxter
he gets
impression.
countered, which he does when he enters. So
If you
he's
guys
actually
liked it,
4 mana
clip it.
3/3, or kind of.
Yeah, but a lot of the turtles will put counters on stuff. There's mutagen tokens
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
But
so
you draw one
definitely
card, it
get
becomes a
counter.
3/3, and then gains flying until end of turn. Kind of sweet.
All right, the
Always
next one
liked
is
Baxter.
Bebop, Skull and Crossbones. This is 1 in a black for a 2/1 boar mutant. It has partner with Rocksteady, Mutant Marauder, which of course we'll get to in just a second. It has Death Touch.
Look at that
and
mouse
it
with
says whenever
wings.
Bebop deals
Oh, he's
combat
on the
damage to
ship.
a player, you may draw X cards where
From
X is
Turtles
the
in
number of
Time.
counters on Bebop. If you do, you lose X life. We should probably just read Rocksteady with this one. So
Yeah.
you can see both at the same time.
So we have Rocksteady Mutant Marauder.
I know
Hey,
I
he's
should
on the
run
ship
up
too.
that,
Okay.
but-
Fucking
You can
badass.
Rocksteady can break the rules. 2 game for a Rhino Mutant. That's a 3/3 partner with Bebop, Skull and Crossbones. It has Trample, and then whenever another non-token creature you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. So just a really good rate for a 3-mana 3/3 that just puts counters on stuff incidentally.
Yep.
And so him and Bebop together, obviously they're doing some sweet stuff.
They're a nice little duo, pumping each other and drawing cards and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. The next one is Big Apple 3 a.m. So this is specifically
Big
a 3 a.m.
Apple,
in New York,
3
I guess.
a.m..
It's a land. It says this land enters tapped. As it enters, choose a color. You can tap to add one mana of the chosen color, or you can pay 5, tap this land, and create a 1/1 black rat creature token for each opponent you have.
Okay.
5 mana, create 3 1/1s.
Not bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's not something
All
you
the best
want to be
comic
doing
books
in
start in
Commander,
dark
but
alleys.
It is a better rate.
That's
We've seen a lot
6
of lands
mana,
with
create
just
3 1/1.
Yeah. All right, next up we have Big Mother Mouser. It's a 4 mana 0/0 robot. Enters with 2+1/+1 counters on it. Whenever it attacks, double the number of 1/1 counters on it. When this creature
fuck.
dies, create a number of 1/1
Staple.
colorless robot
Artifact staple
creature
right
tokens
there.
equal to the number of 1/1 counters on this creature.
Wow. It's
kinda
like,
like
a
a hanger
Colonian Hydra Crest with a hangerback walker.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
Pretty
Fucking read
interesting.
that, guys. This creature enters with 2/1/1 counters on it. So it's a 2/2. When this creature attacks, double the numbers of counters on it. So, yeah. And then when this creature dies, create a number of 1/1 colorless robot artifact creature tokens equal to the number of 1/1 counters on this creature. Holy shit, that's good.
So yeah, obviously you want to get
Hangerback Hydra.
other ways to get counters on this. If you get this up to like
Colonian Walker.
4 counters and it attacks goes into 8/8,
It's pretty good.
that's pretty sweet. Yeah.
All right, the next card. Oh, this was actually my favorite character from the series when I was a kid because he talks a lot of trash. You can probably guess who it is. But before we talk about that, we wanted to say something exciting that's going on in Command Zone here. We are hiring.
Woohoo! Finally.
Yeah, if you've ever dreamed of working in the world of content creation, if you love Magic the Gathering, if you'd like to join the Command Zone team, well, go to commandzone.com/jobs. We have a number of jobs posted right now.
Yeah,
not just 1 or 2. It's a lot.
Yeah, there are full-time positions as well as freelance positions. The freelance ones, you don't actually have to be local to LA. The full-time ones you do. But there's a lot of great opportunities here, both entry-level and mid-level. So definitely check it out. There's full job descriptions about every single one. We don't hire very often, and this is, I think, one of our most exciting hiring phases ever.
Yeah, we're definitely growing a lot. We want to add a number of people. We have some specific spots we want to fill, but we also have a couple of sort of flex spots. So we are doing sort of an open call. If you don't see a role listed there that fits your talents or experience, that make a good addition to our team, you can go ahead and just email us at jobs@commandzone.com and let us know what it is you're good at and why you'd be a good addition to the Command Zone, and we will definitely consider it.
Yeah, so again, commandzone.com/jobs. And of course, if you want to support the show and don't want to work here, you can just go buy some cards at cardkingdom.com/command. That's the affiliate link for Card Kingdom. They, of course, will have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cards. There's going to be a lot of really sweet brews going on with all the different build options. And you can use their advanced deck builder tool to build an entire deck from the get-go. Just boom, put them all in, choose the versions you want. Maybe the special Pixel promo versions or the ones from the pre-con.
Well, yeah, you don't ever eat pizza roll right away.
Those cards sent to you in one convenient package so that you can just sleeve it up and get ready to go. Of course, supporting the show is a big way of how this whole operation works.
Oh, they're done.
You know, we're not turtles. We're not fighting crime. We're fighting, I don't know, the preview season. A lot. We're doing a lot of preview seasons.
I don't know if we're fighting them.
Yeah, we're not fighting them. We're more awash of them. But yeah, check it out. cardkingdom.com/command for all your Magic card needs.
Yeah, and of course, once you get those cards, you want to keep them protected. Ultra Pro is the game accessories brand we trust our own collections to here at the Command Zone. If you go to ultrapro.com/command, you can find all kinds of awesome products like their Mana 8
Actually,
line,
something
which
I need
really,
to do.
really love. That is the mana symbols on very classy and stark white backgrounds, playmats, deck boxes, sleeves. They also have things like dice and wall scrolls. Anything you need to make your battlefield or your game room look awesome and to protect your game pieces, Ultra Pro has it. I have Apex sleeves on all of my decks now because they just have the best shuffle feel.
Yeah, they're great.
Anytime I have to shuffle cards and they're not in Apex, I'm just like, what am I doing with my life? It's horrible. So yeah, that's the highest endorsement we can give them, as we use them ourselves all the time. So again, ultrapro.com/command.
And the last way to support the show is directly patreon.com/command-zone. Patrons get access to game nights and extra turns a day early, ad-free. They sometimes help us catch errors in the episode as well. We really do love our patrons. They also get Discord access where they can talk to myself, Josh, Rachel, the other members of the Command Zone team, ask us questions. Josh, you were recently on there just helping someone build their deck.
Yep,
it was great. Yeah, it was like, I was like, man, Josh is having an ongoing conversation with his patron right now. Yeah, so we do cool stuff like that on the Discord. So check all that out, patreon.com/command-zone. And of course, we shout out one lucky patron every single episode. So this TMNT episode is dedicated to Juan Ochoa.
Juan, you rock. All right,
who's your favorite character, Josh?
My favorite character when I was a kid was Casey Jones.
Casey Jones.
Hell yeah, Casey Jones.
He's 3 in a red. Of course,
Thank you,
Casey
honey.
Jones would be red.
Yeah.
Yep. For a 4/2, human berserker, legendary, of course. Has Menace, menace. Whenever Casey Jones attacks, put a 1/1 counter on target attacking creature. Whenever you put one or more +1/+1 counters on a creature you control, Casey Jones deals that much damage to target opponent.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, that's pretty good. So it deals with counters, but also like turns counters into direct damage on opponents.
Yeah, that much damage, right? So it's 1 each time.
Yeah, but that's it. The counters don't have to be from Casey Jones. So another effect puts 5 onto something, deal 5 to an opponent.
Oh, like Big Mother Mouse? Or okay, very cool. Next up, we have Coin of Mastery for your arcade machine. It's an artifact. Each creature you control enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it for each mana from an artifact source spent to cast it.
Oh.
So treasure tokens
I can break that.
mana rocks.
Hell yeah.
And this can just straight up tap to create a treasure token.
So you make a treasure code.
Dude, there's a lot of cards in here that you can break.
Puts a
It's
1/1 counter
on it for each
super good set.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ozolith got a reprint.
Next one is continue ? It's 1 and a white for an instant. Choose up to 4 target creature cards in your graveyard that were put there from the battlefield this turn. Return them to the battlefield. So Echoes of Faith's Reward and Brought Back.
That is fucking awesome.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, if you kill all 4 of my turtles,
You gotta give it your all because anything less won't get the job
So
done.
really good board recovery card. Next up is Dimension X Pizzasaur. 3 in the black for a 2/1.
Pizzasaur!
When this creature enters, put 2 1/1 counters on target creature. When you do, destroy up to 1 target creature with mana value less than or equal to the number of counters among permanents you control.
Ooh.
And of course, like every food or a lot of foods, you can pay 2, tap it, sack it to gain 3 life, and then also each opponent loses 3 life.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you can put the 1/1 counters on itself to make it a 4 mana 4/3 or another creature, but you count all of the counters that you have among permanents, and you can kill something when it enters. So pretty sweet.
Okay, the next one is a split card. It is Double Jump and Flying Kick. So Double Jump is 1
With
in blue
Fuse.
for an instant. Put a flying counter on target creature you control.
I'd make a
Until
Teamer
end turn,
Sec deck.
It has base power and toughness 5/5.
Okay.
Flying Kick, 1 in a red for an instant. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls.
Oh, okay. So if you make it a 5/5, that's at least 5 there.
Well, you can't do both of these. There's
You
no.
can. If you,
Oh,
it's
it has fuse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it has fuse. All right, I didn't look down that far.
They're
and,
both doing the thing together. It's a double
makes
jump
sense.
plus a flying kick.
Yeah, that makes total sense. You know, some of these you can't do that, like
Yeah.
Wear and Tear, but
I
like
know.
you can fuse these together and do both. That's great.
Reading the card explains the card, apparently.
Yeah.
Next up, Electric Seaweed. 2 red for a plant. 0/4 with Defender and Haste.
They did it. They fucking did it. Pretty terrible card, honestly. But still, they fucking did it. That damn level! Call it pump and dump. It's even in my card
It
game.
has haste. We'll find
I'll
out.
follow you
Creature
forever.
enters until end of turn. Whenever another creature dies, this creature deals 1 damage to each non-wall creature, and then you can tap it to deal 1 damage to any target. So you can come down, ping something, kill it for 1, and then everything takes 1 damage that's not a wall creature.
Interesting.
Yeah, pretty interesting.
All right, next is Endless Foot Assault. It is 2 in a white for an enchantment. It has Squad 1 in a white, which means as an additional cost to cast this spell, you may pay 1 in a white any number of times. When this enchantment enters, create that many tokens that are copies of it. So if you pay 5 mana, you get 2 of these. 7 mana is 3, and so on and so forth. And what it does is say, whenever you attack for each opponent, create a 1/1 black ninja creature token that's tapped and attacking that player.
Ooh, okay.
So
It's an enchantment, so it's going to pump out a lot of tokens.
Yeah, so if you pay 7 mana and then have a couple of ninjas that can attack
You make 3 1/1s each.
per ninja,
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. It's got some rabble-rousing vibes to it, but it can just be played for 3 mana, which is pretty sweet.
Oh, it's just when you attack for each opponent.
Yeah.
So I guess you wouldn't make it per ninja, just per attack.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, okay.
Next up, we have Exploding Barrel, which is a classic in any video game. 3 mana artifact. Add 1 mana of any color. Tap it to put a pressure, and you put a pressure counter on this.
I feel like it should have been a 1/4 defender with death touch and first strike. Yeah, no shit, right? That's still pretty good. No, I don't think so. I don't think this exploding barrel is very good either.
Artifact. So it's just 3 mana rock. And it also
Was it
has
fine?
8 mana tap, sack this artifact.
It's just
deals
me?
20
Okay.
damage to target creature. However, this ability costs 1 less for each to activate. For each
Okay.
pressure counter on this artifact, activate only as a sorcery.
Oh, so you
So-
can kind of make the cost less over time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the
Interesting.
pressure is building on the exploding
Yeah,
barrel.
it's a mana rock that
Do we have
eventually becomes
ranch?
a removal spell.
Yeah, you can probably it's like 4
Damn.
or 5 mana is what you're sacking
I
for.
feel
one,
like
maybe
an
3.
exploding barrel hit multiple enemy targets.
Interesting.
That's,
Which is 20 to 1.
not
That's
just
a
one.
lot of damage, though.
All right, the next one is Fast Forward. 4 in a red for a sorcery. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each
The
opponent
hoverboards.
you attacked this turn.
Okay.
It says goad all
He's holding
creatures
his
to your
foot.
opponent's control.
Nice.
So Echoes of Disrupticorum, which is a
Yeah.
very good card, and if you can
Yeah, it is.
get this down to like
The
2
streets are a dangerous
2
player
mana
for
or
a
even
prayer
1
of
mana, that's
neon
kinda
night
nice.
riders.
Each opponent you attack, it can only go down to.
Oh, it can only go
No,
down
it can go down to 1.
I
Right.
like this
You can attack
mana
3
rock.
opponents, so we go 4 or 5 mana. It goes to two. Yeah,
Two's the lowest
okay,
you can
okay,
get.
yeah.
Unless you're playing like a 10-player commander game,
Oh,
Jimmy.
yeah. Well, who would ever do that? Foot Chopper. 1 in the black for an artifact equipment. When this equipment enters, create a 1/1 black ninja creature token, then attach this equipment to it. Equipped creature has flying, and then whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice it if you do draw cards equal to its power.
Ooh.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. So it immediately makes a 1/1 that it attaches to, and then later on, equip cost is 2 on it.
All right, the next card is Game Over.
Game over.
3 black for a sorcery. This spell costs 2 less to cast if a player's life total is less than or equal to half their starting life total.
Also, it could be 3 mana.
Yep.
baby.
And it says destroy all creatures.
What's up?
What?
So it's like
No.
3 mana
Yeah.
board wipe?
it's like a damnation for 1 less. But
Wait,
somebody has to
what?
get half or less.
Yeah. Which one?
I mean, that's about the time a fucking board wipe
It
gets
happens
played
eventually.
anyways.
Well, some you go from full life to all the way to 0, and you're never at half.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Next up, we have Here Comes a New Hero for X2 in the blue. It's a sorcery. Target player draws X. So not a great way there, but a token that's a copy of up to 1
Fucking
target creature
3?
with mana value X or less.
3 drop
So in place
board
for
wipe.
X2, you can get like a random 2 drop.
Let's go.
But obviously, the later it goes, you get a bigger and bigger creature. And it's any creature. So
All right, the next one is a land. It's Hidden Hideout. It enters tapped.
That's cool.
And you can tap and add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity. So
okay.
kind of like a command tower there. Enters tapped, though. But you can also pay to tap it and target creature you control with a counter on it.
Between
gains
ninjas,
lifelink
mutants, and
until
alien bases.
okay.
As
The
life
subterranean
gain becomes
housing
more
market is
important, I feel
shockingly
like these
competitive.
Games are faster.
Yeah.
That seems like a pretty decent card in any counter deck.
Yeah. Yeah, good 5-color card too.
Yeah.
Next up, we have High Score, 2 in the green for an enchantment. If 1 or more 1/1 counters we put on a creature you control, that many plus 1 1/1 counters are put on it instead. We've seen that.
Oh, that's
text a lot.
fucking
Also says
badass.
at the beginning of your end step, draw a card if you control a creature with the greatest
I love
power
it.
among creatures on the battlefield.
Oh.
So now we're adding hardened scales into a draw effect.
There you guys go. They thought they were going to get a pizza roll.
Based on who has the highest power of creature, if you do at
And
least.
if you're putting counters on, you often have the biggest creature.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, the next one is Irma, part-time mutant. 2 and a blue for a 1/1 human.
This
mutant
card's fucking
shapeshifter.
sick.
At the beginning of combat on your turn, Irma becomes a copy of up to 1 other target creature you control, except her name is Irma, part-time mutant, and she has this ability. Then put a 1/1 counter on her.
Okay. That's pretty sweet.
So this is another copy of Legendary, right?
Yeah, yeah. And for 3 mana,
3 mana.
and it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger each combat on your
This
turn.
is a 3 mana copy other Legendary things. This is going to see a lot of play, I bet.
Cool. All right, next up is a villain that I particularly love. It's Krang, the all-powerful 4 in the blue for a 3/3 Ultram robot. If a player drawing a card causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. And then whenever a player draws their second card each turn, put a 1/1 counter on Krang. So 5 mana for a pretty interesting effect. This affects anything that says if you would draw a card.
Double draw
then it
triggering
happens,
abilities. Let's go.
Fairy Mastermind, I believe. Is what's right
Yeah,
there.
that would.
But Krang himself just gets bigger and
Consecrated Sphinx.
bigger. Oh gosh. Sure, as if you needed more cards.
You actually just lose because of that.
Yeah, just deck out. Yeah, interesting card.
Consecrated Sphinx is May, so you're good.
All right.
Okay, the next one is Leatherhead Iron Gator, 5 green for a 5/5 crocodile mutant rogue. Has trample and haste. Whenever Leatherhead attacks, put 2 1/1 counters on each creature you control.
Okay, so it's a 7 mana win con basically.
Yep.
Pretty interesting.
Has haste. So,
has haste, yeah.
yeah.
Next up is a level
That's
up.
not bad.
1 in green for an enchantment aura, enchant creature. When this aura enters, put a 1/1 counter on an enchanted creature. And enchanted creature has.
Oh, that's
whenever
fucking
this
good
creature
as fuck,
attacks,
too.
Double the number of 1/1 counters on it. Then, if it has power 10 or greater, draw. a
Well,
card.
that's an upgrade for my 1/1 counter deck.
pretty sweet.
Put this on that big mother mouser.
Yeah, Big Mother Mouse has been mentioned like 20 times this episode. It's hilarious.
It's one of those dream big cards.
Yeah.
All right, next one is Mole Module. It's 5 mana for an artifact vehicle. It's a 6/6 with Menace. It has Crew 2. And it says, whenever this vehicle deals combat damage to a player, mill 4 cards. You may put a permanent card from among them onto the battlefield.
Oh, damn,
Onto the
that's nice.
Combat damage for Menace on a 6.
And it works just like a mole module.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Next up, we have Ninja Pizza. And
Yeah,
spoiler
pizza
alert, there's
that
also a
vanishes
picture promo for
quickly
this card
without
we've seen on
trace.
screen now, again, these are in the collector boosters.
Yeah,
TMNT
Pokemon was not in
2.
Precon,
Yeah.
But the card is.
The card is, yeah. 2 on the green for an enchantment.
What's
Food
it do?
control have tap. Sack this artifact. Add 1 mana of.
Woo! Woo! Holy shit! We're turning phones into treasures. Holy Jesus! Oh my.
Any color. Whoa! It turns all your foods into treasures.
Yeah.
At the beginning of your second main phase, create a food token. This looks like
Well,
a staple in
Pretty good.
any food deck.
A little cabbage merchant-y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Academy
any deck that's
manufacturer?
I'm gonna create a lot of rectangles.
I'm gonna create
Yep.
a
Or
fuck
squares.
ton of treasures and
Yeah,
foods,
pizza box. Yeah.
which are treasures as well.
Yeah, some places have rectangle pizzas. That's a good. Point.
That's
Yeah.
gonna break
The next one
food
is
decks
Rat
so
King
much. It
Pale
really is.
Piper. It's
It's
3
so
and black
good.
For a 3/3 rat avatar with menace. Sorry, Menace. Whenever Rat King or
That's this set's dockside extortionist. It really is. That is this set's dockside extortionist. Because food ain't slowing down. Food is just, it's just coming, man. It's a fucking staple token at this point. Like, that is fucking badass. I hope mutagen tokens become a thing too. I really like fucking mutagen tokens. That's awesome. Yeah, food's like just as prominent as fucking clues now. It's fucking crazy. Like, that's so damn good. That's fucking nuts, man. Let's fucking go.
another non-token creature you control leaves the battlefield, create a 1/1 black rat creature token, and then you can pay 2, sacrifice a token to draw a card.
Okay. Yeah.
A little aristocracy.
Yeah. Next up, we have Ray Fillet, Wave Warrior.
Ray Fillet!
Mutant with flying and evolve. So
Oh,
whenever
he's got
creature
evolve.
enters, if it has a greater power than this creature or toughness, you put the 1/1 counter.
You put a 1/1 counter on him.
It's a 0/2, so that's going to happen a lot. And then whenever a creature you control with a counter on it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he
It's
good.
cheap for that effect. Two in
He's
blue.
fucking good.
But
Yeah.
it itself will
That's
become
usually a
like 1/3
4.
immediately, and then with flying, it should be able to get in.
Yeah.
There's some threes out there that do
The
it,
next one
but
is Roadkill Rodney.
that's a 4.
2 mana.
Hell
2
yeah.
mana for a 2/1 artifact creature robot.
With
It has
squad.
3. So as many times as you pay 3, you'll get a copy of this thing when it enters.
Securian
5 mana, you get
infiltrator
2,
shit.
8 mana, you get 3 of them.
Okay.
It has
He's got Death Touch.
And whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, create a mutagen token.
Okay.
Speaking of rectangle theory.
There you go.
That's
next up
fucking
is
awesome.
Shell Shock with some really fun right here.
Look at the video game. Look at it.
For each opponent,
It's fucking
choose up
great.
to 1 target creature that player controls. Shell Shock deals X damage to each of those creatures, and you create a mutagen token for each creature dealt damage this way.
Oh.
So we're just 1 in a
Poor
red, you
Donnie.
make 3 mutagen tokens and deal 1 damage to up to 3 creatures.
I was just laughing and thinking about the art. I gotta read this. For each opponent, choose up to 1 target creature that player controls. Shell Shock deals X damage to each of those creatures. You create a mutagen token for each creature dealt damage this way. Oh, so for like 2, you can make 3 mutagen tokens? That's fucking awesome.
Creatures.
Correct. You probably want to do more and kill the things unless
Yeah.
they're 1/1s. But that's
But if you're
pretty
just
good.
trying to make rectangles, pretty good rate. 2 mana for 3.
Yeah, and we don't have a lot of these red effects that are kind of like Grasp of Fate or something that,
Yeah.
Pick 1 from each opponent. That makes removal a lot better, right? When
Yeah.
It's not just like pick off one thing. No.
Oh, there's definitely, when this becomes 3 or 4, you can pick up a lot of really powerful stuff.
All right, the next one is Shredder. Shadow Master.
Shredder.
Took us a long time.
Shredder.
Right? Well, S, yeah.
The Shredder. Okay.
There's a pixel promo for this as
Oh
well.
shit,
Yeah,
that
screen.
pixel art's
promo was sweet. I totally
bitchin'.
remember that from the video game.
Yeah.
Yo.
But again,
What's he
pixel
do?
promo, not in the precon, just in collector boosters. All right, 3 black.
Oh my
4,
god.
5.
Shredder's rude as
Legendary
fuck.
Creature. Whenever Shredder attacks a player, for each other opponent, create a token that's a copy of Shredder tapped and attacking that player, except it isn't legendary. Sacrifice those tokens at the end of combat. So, Myriad, basically.
No, I'm not gonna hunt down the
Yeah,
pixel arts.
Yeah, legendary.
Some of them are
Yeah.
pretty cool, but
Whenever
I actually like the
Shredder
actual
deals combat
arts.
damage to a player, that player loses half their life. Rounded up.
Oh,
It's fucking spicy
Shredder's
as fuck.
coming in. Makes multiple copies of himself.
And if anybody just can't block it,
They just lose half their life.
they just lose half their life.
Yeah, pretty cool.
That is
Very, very Shredder.
yeah.
Next up is
Yeah.
If
special.
you have like a token doubler, like an anointed procession or something.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because they're not legendary, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. All right, next up is special move. 2 in a red for an instant. You get to choose 2. The first is called Jump Kick, destroy target artifact. The next is called Dash Attack. Put 2 1
Oh, that's really good.
Or blocking creature you control. Oh, blocking. And then the third one is Foot Toss. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to any other target, then sacrifice it.
So fling
3
counters.
mana kills an artifact.
Counter
or makes
buff,
something bigger
and
with
destroy an
defense,
artifact.
Or blocking, or you just
That's
fling
fucking
something.
awesome.
Yeah. Pretty versatile.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
versatile. I like
Jimmy
that.
said what I
All
said,
right, the
just
next one is
reverse.
super combo.
Like the
1
Shredder
in a green
pixel art
for
murder.
sorcery has
Yeah, Shredder
replicate
pixel art's
2,
pretty
which
bitchin'.
means when you cast the spell, copy it for each time you paid its replicate cost. You may choose new targets for the copies. Similar to Squad. It says target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature and opponent controls. So a punch, not a fight.
Yep.
But multiple punches, which is why it's a combo.
Yeah.
Combo.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Very cool. Next up is Swift Demise, 2 and a black for an instant. Swift Demise deals 1 damage to target creature.
Damn, that art's
destroy
bitchin'.
each creature you don't control that was dealt
Wait,
damage
what?
this turn.
Deals 1 damage to target creature, then destroy each creature you don't control that was dealt damage this turn. God damn, that's another 3-drop board wipe right there.
So if a bunch of things just got hit by, I guess, incidental damage somewhere, or you like shell shocked it, this will just take the rest of them out. But this definitely kills at least one thing.
Each creature you don't control too. So
Yeah.
I need that.
Damage. So yeah, Pyrrhemia or something like
Ooh,
that, or
interesting.
just like you attack with a bunch of stuff. They block
Yeah.
a couple, and then
Yeah, they have some like 0-3s and 2-2s or whatever.
yeah, just something big, and you've got a
I
bunch.
can't
of
believe the
small
3-drop
stuff.
fucking
Just,
board
like,
wipes are in this
stuff dies,
shit.
but you do take theirs with you with this card and
Right.
one other thing.
Yeah, cool.
Cool. All right, the next one is Tempestra, Dame of Games. It's 1 in a red for a 1/3 elemental illusion
Tempestra
legendary
was
creature.
awesome.
2 in a red, tap and sacrifice an artifact.
That was one of my
Create a
favorite
token
original
that's a copy
cartoon
of another
episodes.
target creature you control, except it isn't legendary. It gains haste. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Interesting. A little
Kiki Jiki,
Yeah,
legendary.
trade in the mutagen or whatever it is.
But can do legendary.
Yeah, and repeatable.
Yep.
And the last card that's from the precon that's new but not from the main set is Toka and Razar, unsupervised, 2 in a red for a
Razar.
3/3 turtle wolf mutant. With first strike, whenever another non-token creature you control leaves the battlefield, play a 1/1 counter on Toka and Razar and create a treasure token. This ability triggers only once each turn. So 3 mana to pump out a bunch of treasures for doing the ninja thing or just having things leave the battlefield, dying or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw a lot of stuff that are dealing in making tokens of some kind and or, 1/1 counters.
Yeah.
Which is definitely the theme of the deck.
He's doing
Those
both.
are all the new cards from the deck. We are going to go through every reprint also in this deck, so you will see the entire deck. There's also a link in the show notes that will bring you to the page if you just want to look at the full deck list.
Yeah.
However, there are some cards that are kind of in the in-between area.
Yeah, these are from the main set of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, so they're technically reprints in this deck, but they're not reprints in the way of these are cards that you would know because they haven't been revealed yet, at least to our knowledge. So we're going to read those on their own really quick here. There is first off Everything Pizza.
Okay.
I had this in a draft the other day when we did.
You ate pizza during the draft?
Oh, Everything Pizza, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I did eat pizza during the draft, and I
And
had
you
this
played-
card.
Nice.
Okay, perfect. Very on theme. All right, Everything Pizza is 2 mana for an artifact
Ooh,
food. When this
bye,
artifact
Raul.
enters, search your library for a basic land
Nice
card,
knowing
reveal
ya.
it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle.
Oh, this is a Josh Lee card
Yeah,
if
of course
I've
I
ever
had this
seen
in the
one.
draft. Everyone else is like, this card's terrible. I was like, I want 20 of these.
Yeah.
And then it has an activated ability, which is 2 in Wooburg.
Whoa.
So 7 mana total, and then you tap and sacrifice this artifact, and target player gains 3 life and draws a card. Each of your opponents discards a card. This is one counters on up to 1 target creature.
Damn,
Everything
Squatch
pizza.
beat awesome to
If
it.
you ever can activate that part, you feel really good in
Yeah.
the draft.
You should be winning the game. 7 mana. It's very expensive, but pretty good.
It replaced itself.
Yeah. Very good in this 5-color deck as well because it's a precon. You want to be able to sure you hit all your land drops.
Absolutely.
Different colors as well. All right, next up we have Lessons from Life, another Josh Lee Kwai card. It's 2 green and a blue for a sorcery. I had this in my draft deck.
It's good.
Felt very good when I cast
It's
it.
Jenica and
So you draw
Lita.
3 cards and you put a land card from your hand.
Everyone's got their own strengths, Lita. You
it's
never
just a
know what
very
cards
good,
they might play.
harmonize.
Instead, focus on what you know
Every
and never
time-
doubt your
I wanted one of
choices.
these, but I didn't get
You know
one,
what
so-
sounds really good, guys?
All right, the
Red
next
Velvet
one,
Cookies.
Main set card is Lita, Little Orphan Amphibian. It's
Aw,
1 and a white
there
for a
she
2/1
is.
Legendary Mutant Ninja Turtle. Has Alliance. Whenever another creature you control enters, choose one of these.
I was having
hasn't
tech
been chosen
issues and
this
had to
turn.
power cycle
Either
my
put a 1/1
phone.
counter
Oh,
on Lita,
ease.
create a food token.
You
or
missed some
discard
cool
it.
shit.
Wow.
Nice little rectangle creator.
So good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gala
it's
Greeters
Gala
esque.
Greeters, yeah, but in white.
And Gala Greeters is sweet. So.
That card is going to be so good and limited, I feel like.
Yeah, just good in general.
Yeah.
And remember,
Mm-hmm.
Leonardo wants you to create a token to pump your
Yeah.
team, and a bunch of other things just care about, did you create a token or are you putting counters on stuff? So
Yeah.
perfect in the deck.
Next up is Mona Lisa.
I want some crispy
9
butter
geek, 2
cake.
green for
Yeah.
a 1/3 lizard mutant. It has reach.
Mona
and you can tap to add
Lisa,
X mana
the
to
alchemist.
where X is Mona Lisa's power. So nice
Nice.
little Mandork there.
Yeah, a little
Obviously,
ramp.
Thank
a lot of mutagens and ways to buffer up.
Yep, buffer up.
I felt kind of excited about being being mutated, you know? I was getting to have this once in a lifetime experience. Maybe I could even base my thesis on this. She's got reach. She's a 1/3. Mona Lisa got a booty. Tap, add X mana of any one color where X is her power. So, in a counters deck, that's pretty bitchin'. So she's like, what's that chick that fucking taps for any one color mana based upon your enchantments you control? She's her, but with counters.
Before you know it, she's tapping for 4, 5, 6 or more. Pretty good.
Tap her one time for 3 years. You're set.
All right, and then the last main set card that's included in the pre-con is Turtle Lair. It's a land. It taps for colorless or diamond mana.
Add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a ninja or a turtle spell. Okay. I love the Turtle Lair. Oh my god, look at this. So cool. Pay 3, tap, target ninja or turtle can't be blocked this turn.
It also has a second
nice.
ability. You can tap and add
Home is where your pizza delivers.
Spend this mana only to cast a ninja or turtle spell. And then it also has a third ability, which is pay 3, tap this land,
look at
and
that.
target ninja or turtle.
Red velvet cookie.
Turn.
Okay.
So a slightly better Rogue's Passage for ninjas and turtles. Well, actually quite a bit better for ninjas and turtles because it also does create colored manas for those.
Yeah, and there's a lot of ninjas and turtles in this deck. Wow, that was crazy. 43 cards.
43 cards, 5 cards from the main set.
Yeah, this is basically half the deck.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
So really stacked pre-con. Coming up, though, we're going to talk about the reprint value. There's some really sweet reprints in here as well. And then we're going to go over the rest of the deck list and, of course, upgrade it. So 10 cards in, 10 cards out for $50.
Yeah, Jimmy spent some time going through and doing the budget upgrade for this one.
But I enjoyed it.
I'm interested to see what direction you went in because there are so many possible directions.
Yeah.
So we will find that out. Don't go anywhere. We're going to hear a quick message from our sponsors. We will be right back.
Hello, artifact aficionados. I am Trinket Mage. My siblings and I are proud to announce our new shop, Trinkets, Trophies, and Treasures. Between us, we can find anything. Soul rings, chromatic lanterns, this Memnarch guy. But we're better at searching than selling, so to get started, we had to tutor up the right tool, Shopify. With Shopify, we get everything we need to sell online and in person. Crafting our storefront was easy. Just shuffle through their library of beautiful templates, and you'll never fail to find one that matches your brand's needs. Their built-in marketing tools helped us go wide, reaching customers across the world with email and social media campaigns. And by using Shopify, we're in the company of companies like Heinz, Allbirds, and the Command Zone. So if you have a big idea, don't leave mana value on the table. Make 2026 the year that you, ETB, establish the business.
Start your business today with the industry's best business partner, Shopify, and start hearing. Sign up for your $1 per month trial today at shopify.com/TCZ. Go to shopify.com/TCZ. That's shopify.com/TCZ. All right, so these are my Factor Meals best practices. They've got 100 rotating meal options each week, which is a lot, so I start by sorting by lowest calorie count. But you can do whatever food regimen you're following. High protein, GLP-1 support, they make it super easy.
Okay.
Now, the ready-to-eat salads are some of my favorites. I know salads maybe feel counterintuitive for this kind of service, but I've tried them all and they're really tasty. I recommend just 2 or 3 per order though, because you want to eat them early in the week when they're at their best.
That makes sense.
After that, I prioritize dishes with mushroom in the name because they're all super good. Like this chicken and mushroom cauliflower rice risotto, plus it's only 490 calories. Are you kidding me?
Oh, really?
And after that, I save room for something special, like the gourmet plus filet mignon or something like that, because we all deserve a cheat meal now and then. But I do try and keep my overall calorie count for all 6 meals right around 3,000. That way, I really set myself up as far as having a healthy week.
Wow. You really do optimize everything, don't you, Josh?
We are who we are, Gaurav. Head to factormeals.com/command50off and use code command50off to get 50% off and free breakfast for a year. Again, that's factormeals.com/command50off with code command50off. Eat like a pro this month with Factor. New subscribers only, varies by plan. 1 free breakfast item per box for 1 year while subscription is active. This message is sponsored by Raycon.
Is it cold in here, or is it just me, Yorn, God of Winter? And this year, winter is special because we get the Winter Olympics. It turns out curling isn't just for foils, it's for Canadians too.
Turns out curling isn't just for foils. Are you gonna build a pure turtles deck? Dude, I'm buying 3 of these commander decks.
With crisp, clear audio that doesn't block out the world around me. So even if I'm jogging blind through a blizzard of the coast, I can still listen for danger without missing my favorite podcasts. And since the rotating ear hook keeps my earbuds comfortable and secure, they never fall out when I'm skiing down the snow-covered mountain.
I am getting a turtle playmat.
I'm
probably gonna buy an Ultra Pro playmat. That's the turtle layer.
Into my daily routine. But the biggest winter wonder of all is that Raycon's
Like that card you just saw, the turtles layer. If they make an Ultra Pro playmat of that, I'm probably getting that.
I'm a shoo-in for the next Kaldheim Olympic curling team. Unless, is that a foil version of me? Hey, that's not fair.
The Essential Open earbuds are here to help you go for gold. Go to buyraycon.com/command-open to get 15% off.
Yeah, but that's just for MTG
/command-open for
arena
15%
cards.
off. Thanks, Raycon, for sponsoring.
You know what my favorite thing is about Architect? How easy it is to build decks. When I'm brewing for game nights, my first draft comes together super fast, because I can drag and drop cards straight from EDH Rec or Scryfall. And Architect even sorts them into categories like ramp or card draw automatically, but I can always add new ones or move things around based on my strategy. It's quick, intuitive, and it just makes deck building fun.
Architect is the best place to browse, brew, and
I didn't know it
playtest
could do that.
commander decks.
That's cool.
Just go to architect.com/command zone to get started.
That's ARC.
I'm about to up my game.
.com/command zone.
All right, we are back. We are talking about the brand new Turtle Power Precon from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles set. Turtle Power.
Yeah, so this deck's MSRP is a bit higher than normal. It is $70.
Yeah.
So that's going to affect a lot of the stats that we talk about here for the reprint.
I bought it for $50.
Let's get right into it. The total reprint value
was like
for the deck
$58.
was $155.25, which is interesting because half the deck are not cards, or pretty much half the deck are cards that you've never seen before. So typically with the reprint value, it's like 60 or 70 cards that we're measuring it against. So it's actually still pretty high. The average reprint value in 2025 was $152.71. This is taken at the time of recording. Once this is announced, obviously these prices will go down. So 40 cards that are included here in the reprints, not including the main set cards.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Is just like there are way less reprints in this than we normally see in a precon because there are so many new cards. So that value is spread out over fewer cards, which is good. But the price of the deck is higher than your average deck by a decent amount.
Oh, no.
Yeah. If you are able to get it at MSRP, no guarantees there, you only get $2.22 of reprints for your $1 spent.
Yeah, what we call the bang for your buck stat. Yeah. The average for precons over last year was $3.06 of reprints for your per dollar spent.
Yeah.
But again,
skewed two different reasons here, because of the high MSRP and also just because the number of reprints is so low.
Yeah, it's not really fair because, for most decks last year, almost, I think every single one had a lot more reprints than this deck has because they had fewer new cards in them. So, the value, I don't think that comparison really tells the story.
Tell me doubling season is in this
Pay a little less
bitch.
attention to that. But we can look at the average price.
I've
per
seen the
reprinted card. It
turtle
should be a lot
doubling
higher,
season.
And it is. It's $3.
No matter what, I'm getting it.
Per reprinted card if you take the average.
Yeah, and for 2025, the average price per reprinted card across all of the precons from last year was
You gotta get turtle sleeves and the turtles box.
Pretty clearly that the reprints in this deck are higher quality
than average,
than usual for precons. Whoa. But again, the price is higher overall as well.
Yep.
Yeah. So
a lot of different factors going in. Let's talk about the notable reprints. So these are cards that were measured at $5 or more, again, at the time of recording, and there are 9 this time around.
Yep.
And there's a bunch of value in the top of them, and spoiler alert, they're lands.
Yeah.
So the first big one is Spire Garden. So these are the lands that come into, they're originally from Battle Bond, and they come into play untapped if you have 2 or more opponents. Spire Garden lands. This is at a whopping $28.
Yeah, we've been asking for these reprints a long time, and we haven't gotten them. So this is
No dead life thing. There's a wilderness reclamation.
Yeah, it was tough to do because of just the way that they're formatted. They don't fit into your standard sets. The last time they did it, I believe, was in the Lord of the Rings Elf Precon. So it's been a while.
So that was $28?
Yeah.
That's crazy. The next card is also...
The strange nature of Dimension X allows any and every micro habitat to flourish, from planet-sized eyes to an asteroid-top jungle paradise. Fuck yeah. Awesome. To answer the turtle cards and turtle box. I got my side loaders. I got my dragon shields. My dragon shields are black on the inside mossy green on the outside. Looks a little funky in the camera, but they're actually it's green. Maybe if I turn down the bright light. Might be the LEDs too. No, that shit looks green as fuck for me, but like it's appearing like kind of yellow in the camera. Oh. I'm ready.
So a land, it was $23, which is City of Brass.
Great card.
Oh,
This is a land from the
City
old
of
days.
Brass.
It says whenever this land becomes tapped, it deals 1 damage to you, but you can tap it to add 1 mana of any color.
Yeah, pretty
Very
crucial.
good in a 5-color deck.
Pretty crucial here, yeah. Next up is a card that's been reskinned. It's actually Vigor, but in this case, it's called Herald of the Shredder.
Oh, Vigor.
Very powerful card as well. It's an old classic. You would think that cards like this wouldn't be that much, but it's been a while since it's seen a reprint, and the effect is just really good, actually. This ends up changing a game oftentimes when it ends up.
A lot of times it comes down and all of a sudden you're like, uh-oh,
wait,
and this attack's
what?
going to be really bad because I can't
Yeah.
block and I can't not block.
And it's any kind of damage either. So direct damage, blasphemous axe, just make these kinds of cards go crazy.
Yeah, there are a number of cards that are reprints, but they are reskinned reprints.
Yeah, so that was at $20. Not sure how this will affect.
I
the
figured
price,
that's actually how
also
most of the
because
cards
it
would
itself is
be.
kind of unique because it has a
It'd be like
unique.
reskinned reprints.
The next one is Undergrowth Stadium.
Very cool.
It was $14. This is another one of those lands that enters tapped unless you have 2 or more opponents. It's the gold one,
Nice.
so makes green or black.
Yep, and that was at $14.
Yep.
The next one.
Welcome,
was at
wrestling fans, to
$11,
Stump
and this is a
Asteroid, home of Stump
reskin
Arena.
Steelbane Hydra. This is
Oh,
called
shit, Steelbane
Slash
Hydra. It's
Clone.
Slash.
So this is the one that enters with X1 counters on it, and then you can remove a counter by paying 2 and a green to blow up an enchantment or artifact.
Another land here is up next. It was $7.50. It's Fabled Passage. This is sort of a
Oh,
quote-unquote
look at
budget
that art. That's fucking
have it for
great.
these.
Yep. This goes get a basic land and puts it in untapped if you control 4 or more lands. It only gets basics, but still pretty sweet.
Yep. All right, keeping on with the land trend here, which is sweet. I love reprints.
This is great.
With the
You'll
value of
always
lands.
be able to use lands.
Because you can
right?
put these in any of your decks.
Yep,
And they're
absolutely.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle themes this time around. This is Grand Coliseum. This was at $7. Land that enters tapped, you can tap it for colorless, or you can tap it to add 1 mana of any color, and then the land deals 1 damage to you. So it's like a tapped City of Brass, but also gives you the option to tap it to not have it deal damage.
And then the next one was $6.50.
Dino.
It is Wave Goodbye. This is 2 blue for a
That
sorcery.
art is
Return each
awesome.
creature without a 1/1 counter on it to its owner's hand.
Oh, pretty sweet.
Hi, Rat
This deck.
King.
Yep.
And then finally,
Thanks to its increased density, water flowing as just 7 miles per hour carries the same kinetic energy as an F5 tornado. Which is to say, hold on tight, guys.
at $5 was a new card called Voracious Hydra. But again, this is another one of the reskins. and it's
Aggro
called
Amalgam.
Aggro Amalgam.
Yeah, it's a reprint, not a new card, but it is a new card because it was reskinned, kinda.
Yeah, so you can double counters when it enters, or it fights creatures you don't control. It's a Hydra that enters with X woman counters.
And then so those are all the notable reprints that are $5 or more. But then there are 2 cards that are also reskins. They just were less than $5
Yep.
each. So there was an Acidic Slime, which has been reskinned to Marauding Mutagen.
And then there's
Yeah.
a Corpse Jack Menace, which has been reskinned.
He's more
to
mutagen than
Humongous
mutant.
Fungus.
Humongous Fungus.
Fun name.
It rhymes.
Humongous
It does
fungus!
Yeah,
Yeah,
and of
it's
course,
Corpse
all the
Jack's
art in
Menace.
This deck is from
Fear.
Okay, so next up, what we're going to do is we are going to read off
Spread
and show on
my
screen the remaining cards from the
spawn.
deck, just so you can look at all of them. Once again, there is a full deck list in the show notes if you want to find that and just click and see the full deck. And then once we're done doing that, stick around because Jimmy has taking the lead on the budget upgrade guide for this deck. So he's going to suggest 10 cards to add and 10 to remove.
I bet he does a terrible job.
For $50.
It was tough because a lot
$50
of the counter cards that are really sweet cost a lot.
Doubling season.
But that'll,
who cares?
Hold your hand through a quick tune-up of the deck, let's say.
Be sweet, pretty sweet.
Okay,
but
doubling
real quick,
season.
We are going to read off the rest
Primal
of this deck.
Vigor.
We'll just do it in alphabetical order. We'll alternate here, Jimmy.
And pay attention to
Done.
the screen if you're watching this video because, again, all of this is new art.
Yeah, all of these are turtle-themed.
Yeah, so first up is Arcane Signet, which is the cool little like turtle transponder that they use.
Very cool. Then it's Ash.
Oh my God.
Yep. And then we have Assassin's Trophy,
Biogenic Ooze.
Blasphemous Act, can't not have
Oh,
that.
hell yeah.
Chromatic Lantern.
Ah,
Did you
the
set that
Time
so I had to read
Scepter.
that?
Yeah, I didn't.
Let's
I
go.
also didn't cut it from the deck, just to peeve you off. Sorry. 5 colors. budget.
Incorrect. Had to be incorrect.
Cinderglade, hooray! Another one of the lands that come in untapped.
Yep. After that is Command Tower.
Very good. Cultivate, very
Command
classic
Tower's
in the 5 color deck.
Then
Channel
it's Dragon
6,
Skull
nice.
Summit.
Then we have Escape Tunnel.
Oh,
which is
nice.
so flavorful in this deck.
Then we have Evolving
yeah.
Wilds.
Then you got your Exotic Orchard.
Nice.
After that is Harmonize.
All right, very
Hell
cool.
yeah.
And then we have Hinterland Harbor.
Oh,
Then Path of Ancestry, very good in
Nice.
typos and his 5 color.
Yep.
Yes.
And then we have Rain Slicked Copse, which are these new cycle lands that have the land types on them.
And then we have Rootbound Craig,
Smoldering Marsh.
Sodden Verdure,
Verdure.
Sodden Verdure,
Soul Ring, which is a pizza. Well, it's,
It's a
like
pizza
a pizza
sign.
sign. Yeah,
Pizza
yeah,
sign,
pretty
yeah.
sweet.
and Sunken Hollow,
Thriving Grove.
Thriving Isle,
You notice a lot of these are lands.
okay, the Thrivings.
Thriving Moor.
That makes sense.
Yeah, or less.
MOOR. Then it's Together Forever,
All right.
Oh,
Vanquish
nice.
The Horde.
Vernal
Nice.
Fen.
Vibrant Cityscape.
Then
And
we
then-
have, the basic lands here. There are 2 plains, there are 2 islands,
Okay,
there are 2 swamps,
okay.
2 mountains, and 4 forests.
Yeah, I don't know
Nice.
how they made these lands because they're all from New York City and I don't see where the mountain really is in the mountain.
I've been in New York City a few times. I don't see any mountains around.
The swamp is the sewer, obviously. The island is like the bay or the water.
Unclaimed
And then plains
territory.
is just
The streets?
The streets, yeah. And then the forest is some kind of park.
Okay.
Makes sense. All right.
All right, so that is the entire deck. Again, if you want to see the whole thing, there is a link in the show notes. You can click on that and you can see it all. Now we are going to move on to the upgrade guide, which, Jimmy, you have so kindly put together for us. I'm
And
interested to hear how to tune this thing up.
Yeah, the first thing that we got to talk about are the stats.
They're still doing the
So
thing.
the stats of the deck, they've been doing great on these precons and making
They've
sure
got it
that
down now.
they've got it down to a science.
I don't even know if we have to read this first part anymore. We still will, but it felt like back in the day we were like, listen, you only put 3 removal spells and 2 ramp spells
Yeah,
in
we
here.
need more.
Yeah, but they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, fortunately, we have 9 ramp spells. There are 13
Good.
sources of card advantage, 12 sources
Nice.
of targeted disruption,
Nice.
9 sources of mass
Jesus.
disruption.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so again, the mass disruption it's not just board wipes, it's
Right.
things that get rid
Goat
of like 3 or
everything
4.
would
Yeah,
count.
yeah, exactly. And then 39 lands in it, so 12 basics and 9
Okay,
tap
okay,
lands.
okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a high land count.
High land count. It makes sense. I think in this deck, if you
Mm-hmm.
stumble on your mana, you are in bad shape because of the activated abilities on Leonardo and just being a 5-color deck with so many tap lands. So it makes sense that they kind of up that number there.
All right, let's look at the specific deck stats. There are 18 cards that make tokens,
Okay.
4 token payoffs,
Okay.
and 27 cards that put 1/1
Oh,
counters
there we
on
go.
stuff, and then 17 cards
Oh, there
that
we go.
counter payoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so more focus on the side of one counters and ways to get.
Yeah,
payoff
but some of
for
the
these
tokens
counters as
make
opposed to
counters.
tokens.
Yeah, I really like when we do this
So-
kind of breakdown because it very clearly.
And then
tells
there's
that
like the
message, right?
token
This deck is
payoffs that
as
actually are
constituted
counter
when you buy
payoffs
it,
as well.
leaning
Sack a
more
token,
towards
make
+1/+1 counters than it
put
is
counters on shit,
Yep.
or
and the average mana value of the deck is a
The
bit
other way
higher. It's
around.
3.46, so almost 3.5. And you'll notice in a lot of cards we talked about, there are
Jesus.
just a ton of 4-drops in this deck.
So when you went into the upgrade, were you thinking I'm going to lean more into counters and try and lower the curve? Is that what you're?
So I think Leonardo is just the best commander in the
Yeah.
deck, straight up. I think playing Heroes in Half Shell is just a bit dangerous, and it's hard to get it out on curve. And
There's
just get
draw
wounded for
on
it.
that
But
other
Leonardo
one, though.
being one color just makes me think you do want to play this,
But
because
there's
it is
draw.
the win con as well on the card.
Yeah.
but
So
the
that's gonna streamline
draw
it the most. So I did
and
go
a
with
guaranteed
Leonardo, the
1/1 counter
balance,
on
and then
everything.
Choosing the partner was interesting because you have a lot of options here. You have the very straight
Oh,
up
Mikey, for
powerful
sure.
Raphael, which is going to double all the damage. And
Mikey
comes
for
with a
sure.
counter.
He's the most
There's
powerful.
also Donatello, which is about making mutagen tokens, and if you're making other stuff. And then you have, what's the other one?
Michelangelo puts counters on stuff.
Yeah,
is that right?
Michelangelo is going to put counters on stuff automatically and make a token.
So it does both.
Yeah. So I actually went with Michelangelo as my build for this. Again, I think because it just synergizes so naturally with Leonardo, even though the deck is more about 1/1 counters and counter payoffs, Michelangelo does give you a 1/1 counter immediately, so it works for the payoff stuff. And I do really like the fact that it's focused you more on attacking, so it makes it really clear what you want to do in the deck, which is turn cards sideways. And you're always going to get that 1/1 counter and the food token for Leonardo. So you're just making a bigger board. It's just very consistent in what it does. You don't have to draw another card to make a token if you're doing it with just Leonardo and like Donatello, for instance.
Yeah, it makes sense to me because Michelangelo has the payoff for Leonardo on it, so you start with both the setup and the payoff.
Get Leonardo attack, and then boom, you get all the tokens. Everything gets buffer.
Yeah,
and having a turn 2 play, I think, is really important if you're not ramping in this deck. Yeah, and I think
it gives you a 2-drop automatically, and that means it's probably going to be able to attack on turn 3, which means it's already growing and then gets harder to block as you go.
Yeah, I think it was also easier for the upgrade guide to be a little bit more focused on this, with all the sort of parts being put into the cards already. If you're building like a Raphael Leo deck, Raphael is obviously a bit more powerful because it's doubling the damage, but it's not as consistent because Raphael himself only makes a counter when he enters. So if you have,
how do you make that second and third and fourth counter?
Yeah. So I wanted to just make it as consistent as possible. And so let's talk about the cards that I added to the deck. The first one is, again, just to add consistency to this deck. I think that's one of the big things that 5-color decks suffer from the precons I played in the past. It's just that it's like you draw the wrong opening hand, or you don't have something that really works in your favor to get all your colors out, and you kind of stumble a bit out the gate. So the first card is a land. It's Abundant Countryside. This just came out with Lorwyn Eclipse. It's a land that taps for colorless. It can also tap it to add 1 mana of any color and spend this mana only to cast a creature spell. And this deck is chock full of creatures that you want to be able to cast. So it's just a very efficient, untapped color source for you. And then on top of all that, it has 6 mana tap, create a 1/1 colorless shapeshifter creature token with Changeling.
Which could be a ninja or a turtle.
Ninja or a turtle or a mutant, there's so many cards in the deck that care about this. So normally I don't put upgrade card slots as lands, but I just thought it was so important in this deck to, again, have that consistency. And it's an expensive one, and I think this is a land that you will also just enjoy having in a lot of decks in the future if you choose not to play it here.
Yeah, this was a $10 card.
Yeah.
So it is a significant part of your budget.
Yeah, the next one, I wanted to be Bloom Tender, but I couldn't because that's a very expensive card. So I chose Feyburrow Elder instead, which I think is great in this deck. A lot of colored permanents. So it's just a 1 green and a white. It gets 1/1 for each color among targets you control. And then you can tap it to add 1 mana of any color of that color for each color among permanents you control. So this could tap 4, 3, 4, sometimes 5 if you have like Heroes in the Half
Works well with Leo and Mikey too.
Yeah, well, it makes sense.
It fits right between them,
right? Because if you figure you already have a 2-drop in Michelangelo, and then you got a 4-drop, the Feyburrow slots really well into that. Maybe even better than Bloom Tender does. Yeah.
And then the next up is a fun little card called Reconnaissance.
Yeah.
So 1 mana enchantment, you can pay 0 mana to remove target attacking creature you control from combat and untap it. So I just think this pairs really well with Michelangelo and Leonardo. You want to swing out with a bunch of stuff, and you want to make it really hard for your opponents to block, especially if you're using the activated ability. So having Reconnaissance on a stick to just remove the creatures you don't want to die, I think is really good. And of course, to be able to trigger Michelangelo.
I'm surprised he didn't put Academy Manufacturer in here yet.
Yeah, no, this was $7.50. Another
making foods. You might as well make treasures and clues too. You're making clues too.
Combat damage. You're still in combat. There's the end of combat
did we see
phase,
treasures at all? Yeah, no. We saw food get turned into treasures. That's what we saw.
And untap them. So you can use it to save them if they get blocked, but you can also just use it to untap them and have them on defense.
Yeah, we talk about this all the time. People still get confused about it, but
look it up.
Is fun with that.
Yeah,
and I do love sending turtles on the recon mission.
Yeah, that's funny.
There's something fun there.
Yeah. Go figure out what the foot are doing. What are they up to?
Yeah, exactly. The next category of cards are cards that care about counters. So again, this is adding on to the main synergy of the deck. And for the first time in a long time, because of the weird spoiler season, we were able to actually add cards from the main set because we know what their prices are at time, because normally they wouldn't be available.
Right.
And there's some really sweet cards to add in. The first I found was Michelangelo Weirdness to 11, which is an $8 card currently. And I did not want to add Hardened Scales to this deck. Let's just put that out there.
Why not?
Because it's just Hardened Scales.
But it's so good.
It is so good. But Michelangelo
Hardened Scales is Court Jack Menace.
Creates a mutagen token when it enters. So really good Leo. And it also says, and then it has a Hardened Scales text. If 1 or more 1/1 counters we put on the creature you control, that many plus 1 1/1 counters are put on it instead.
Yeah.
So I was like, if I'm going to choose one, I'm going to do the one that's in universe and is Michelangelo. Also goes with the fact that you have Michelangelo as your partner commander.
Still put Hardened Scales.
Yeah, you can still put it in there. There's a lot of cards to cut.
You don't have to be a hipster about Hardened Scales.
Yeah, I am, but you don't.
It's very good.
More cards that are
Dopey
very
It is.
good in this deck.
Okay.
We have Evolution Witness, which
Yeah.
is
Oh,
just
man, this is so
sneakily
good.
probably the best card in the deck, just straight up. This is only a
Really? You're not
75
putting that
card.
one that fucking when a land enters
And
proliferate?
This is pretty sweet. It is one
That would be
green
the
for
best
adapt
one.
Too, so it has no 1/1 counters on it. You put 2 1/1 counters on it.
Mm-hmm.
But more importantly, it says whenever one or more 1/1 counters are put on Evolution Witness, return target permanent from your graveyard. to
That's
your
actually pretty fucking
So
good.
just regrow something, and all you have to do is get a counter on it, which Leo can do every turn, or mutagen tokens can do. There's a million ways to do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
anytime you
yeah.
have
Really good.
counters willy nilly, this card is just a house. And you have also your like
it's
evolving
pretty
walls
good.
in this deck, and your the other.
Where we
features,
at?
Gale of Passage, yeah.
This is a card
Okay.
you hold in your hand until you've got something you want to get back and do, and can do it all in the same turn, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. And then another card that's super good is Emperor of Bones.
Oh, yeah.
What's this
$3
guy
card,
do?
Similar to Evolution Witness, it has 1 in the black for Adapt 2. And it says at the beginning of combat on your turn, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. And then whenever 1 or more 1/1 counters are put on the Emperor of Bones, put a creature card exiled with Emperor of Bones onto the battlefield under your control with a finality counter on it, and it gains haste. So
Oh.
And sacrifice at the beginning of the next
yeah, so you want to attack with stuff. You play Emperor of Bones. You know, this isn't so good after combat with Michelangelo, but you can get a sweet ETB ability off of it. It's not just about attacking, but if you want a free creature to attack, find a way to mutagen counter on it beforehand, and then boom, you're just going to town. And it also works as graveyard hate.
Yep, absolutely.
The last card that fit into the counters matter category
card's so
would
cool.
be Mikey and Leo. Chaos
Yeah, I
and Order.
read this one.
This is cool because
It's
draw a card.
stupid good.
So it's Selesnya 2/2. Whenever you put a counter on a creature you control, draw a card, and it triggers only once each turn.
It's a 2-drop that does this.
Yeah, it's super consistent.
Mini
But it's
turn
only once per
symbiosis.
turn.
Yeah, it does exactly what the deck wants to do.
Unless
Draw
you
more
can blink it in
cards,
between
and of course
fucking-
you're putting counters and stuff already.
Yeah, it's too bad mutagen tokens are short
Counters.
so you can't do them
Yeah.
on those turns, but still very good.
Still very good, yeah. The last card, the next category is just straight up flavor.
Wow.
So, yeah, I was like, you know what? This deck is already pretty sweet. There's a lot of powerful stuff in here. How can we add more flavor to it? The first is a card from the main set. It's Mutagen Man, Living Ooze.
Mutagen Man!
X-Green
Yeah, he's
for
fucking
2/3,
busted.
Trample. Activate abilities of artifact tokens you control cost 1 less to activate. Does not have a restriction.
It makes
Greater than
mutagens
0.
do it for 0. It
Food
makes
for
food for
1. Yeah, very good. And then
Food for
when
1.
Mutagen Man enters, you just
So
create
you know the
X
Ozolith's
Mutagen
like
tokens.
fucking $60,
Pay 1,
right?
get 1, pay 2, you get.
He only has $50 to work
You can use
with.
them right away
Yeah,
for 0 mana
free.
each.
Yeah, this card is just so good. You sometimes might just play it for green, and just crack a bunch of mutagens. So, very good. Scales really well in the game.
Yeah, I don't know if that
No.
one's so much flavor
Yes.
as just like good in the deck.
It is just good in the deck, yeah. But it is Mutagen Man, Living Ooze.
It's true.
You know.
It's true.
All right, here are 2 cards that aren't from the main set that are super flavorful. The first is Mutational Advantage. This is a Fallout card. 1 green and blue for an instant. Permanent to control with counters on them gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Prevent all damage that will be dealt to those permanents this turn. And Proliferate.
Pretty good. Good
Yeah.
protection and actually actively like increases your board advantage.
Yeah, and like, boom, you swing into someone, they're like, sweet, block, 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 block. You're like, cool, kill everything, give them indestructible and proliferate. That's pretty sweet.
Yep, seems good.
And then the next card, so that was a $7 card. And then the last one.
Well, that was
which is-
$7 mutational.
Yeah, because it was only in Fallout,
Yeah,
and
makes
it's
sense.
pretty good in counter decks.
The next one's only 25 cents.
Yeah, but you cannot make this deck.
The Ozolith by Ikoria, Lair of Behemoths. The set it came out in 52.29. That was the $20 one. Supposedly. $60.26 for the Ikoria pack promo. The pre-release Ozolith, $70. The Lord of the Rings Ozolith, $171. Extended art, $60.
And not put this card in there.
And also for 25 cents, you cannot play a video game anymore. That's what we did. Yeah, it costs 75
But
cents.
you can put Kappa Tech Wrecker into your deck because it is a Turtle Ninja
From
like
good.
another card that are super flavorful. The first is Mutational Advantage. This is a Fallout card. 1 green and blue for an instant. Permanent to control with counters on them gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Prevent all damage that will be dealt to those permanents this turn. And Proliferate.
Pretty good. Good
Yeah.
protection and actually actively like increases your board advantage.
Yeah, and like boom, you swing into someone, they're like, sweet, block, 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 block. You're like, cool, kill everything, give them indestructible and proliferate.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Yep. Seems
What
good.
baby?
And then the next card, so that was a $7 card, and then the last one.
Well, that was
which is-
$7 mutational.
Yeah, because it was only in Fallout,
Yeah,
and
makes
it's
sense.
pretty good in counter decks.
The next one's only 25 cents.
Yeah, but you cannot make this deck and not put this card in there.
And also for 25 cents, you cannot play a video game anymore. That's what we did. So, yeah, it costs 75
But you
cents.
can put Kappa Tech Wrecker into your deck.
Kappa
because it is a
Tech
Turtle
Wrecker.
Ninja.
From
Turtle Ninja.
Kamigawa, yeah.
Yeah.
So 1 in the green for a 1/3 with ninjutsu for 1 in the green, and then when it enters the battlefield, it enters the battlefield with a death touch counter.
So
on it.
taking
And
those
whenever Kappa Tech Wrecker
Ozoliths.
deals combat damage to a player, you may remove a death touch
Yeah.
counter from it. When you do, exile
It's a
target
damn
artifact
good
or
card.
achievement that player controls.
Nice.
So there's a lot of like when things leave the battlefield synergies in the deck, but it's just it's a Ninja Turtle, guys.
Well, yeah. Well, and also you can add counters to it,
That's right.
and then you can
Well,
continue.
death touch specifically. So
you have to remove the death touch
Yeah,
counter.
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
But it does enter with a death touch counter, so even if you don't ninjutsu it in, it's just a very
Rawr.
difficult creature to
It's not
block.
whenever you remove a counter from it.
Yeah,
Rawr,
but
rawr.
it's sweet as a ninjutsu card, and if you have find ways to bounce it to your hand, you can redo it over and over again. But guys, it's a Ninja Turtle. Do you
From
see?
before.
From before.
I think they knew.
Stop
back
trying
in
to sell me
the
on
days.
it.
No, that's a long time.
That's
ago.
I have
Yeah,
not
yeah,
seen
yeah.
a doubling
These are, like,
season.
done 15,
And at
16
this
months
point,
in
you ain't
advance,
putting it
yeah,
in
so
there because you only got
almost-
$50.
Almost 2 years in advance or so.
Okay, so pretty good, Jimmy. You came in under budget at $47.25 according to my calculations, and not because I read that on the outline.
Yeah, there you go. I was cutting it close, but yeah, it ended up being pretty sweet here. So the cuts in the deck.
Yeah, what do you take out to make room for these 10 cards? Whose heart are you cutting out here? Whose favorite character is getting cut for the deck?
Unfortunately, Casey Jones is the first one I cut. So there are just so many 4-drops in this deck, Josh. It's crazy. And you do not want to be stuck. There's so many precon games where I'm like, sweet, I have a hand of 6 4-drops.
Everything you added was less than 4 mana.
Yeah, I tried to keep it really low.
Yeah, so you definitely lowered the curve here.
Yeah, so the first card I'm cutting is Casey Jones.
Sadness.
I know. It's attacks, puts a 1 counter on stuff, and it's got menace.
It's
but
fine.
It's fine. Yeah, it's not great. I think just their other cards are doing more work.
Okay.
Next one is Electric Seaweed. This is that weird. Great. I think
We'll wait for the cowabungas to go away so people could read Casey Jones. A card that got cut.
Two, not 3 or 1. There you go. I already know what you're asking me to do. Don't even stop it.
My Ninja Turtle will protect me. Turtle.
Wait.
Turtle. It'll just shatter. This thing's solid cast iron.
What was his own wood at that point?
No, this is cast iron.
Yeah.
Turtle.
Right in your mouth for no reason.
Turtle bell.
just their other cards are doing more work.
Okay.
Next one is Electric Seaweed. This is that weird mana pinger, or 4 mana pinger where it
Ow,
deals damage to
motherfuck.
targets and then it deals more damage.
You need to calm
If
down.
a creature dies this turn. It just is
It's a lot on a 4-drop.
weird, yeah, and
Yeah.
it doesn't really do anything. The next was Endless Foot Assault. So this does seem like a really sweet card, but I think you're okay without it.
That damn
it's
level.
That 3 mana squad enchantment that makes.
I don't
multiple
know.
black names
Endless
that
Foot
just
Assault's
happen to
fucking
attack.
kind of broken.
I think you're already attacking with a bunch of stuff. I don't.
It's a good ass
think you need it.
enchantment.
This might be.
I
It's
don't
an
know,
enchantment
with
that clones
Michelangelo,
itself.
It seems like a pretty good curve, though. You play him on 2. You play
could.
Endless Foot Assault on 3. You attack. You make a 1/1. You put a counter on. Then you play Leo. You attack, and you start pumping everything.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It could be good. I could be wrong. Oftentimes I am. But in this case, I say take it out.
Okay.
Krang the All-Powerful. If you could build around his ability to make the drawing card double triggers happen, that's sweet. But it doesn't really have anything else to do in the deck except for itself. And it's just a 5 mana 3.
These are the
Yeah,
ones
it's
he's
pretty specific,
cutting.
and we
That's
didn't see a
fucking
lot of
crazy.
cards that trigger off a card being drawn. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Next up is one of the win cons of the deck, but I just think it's too expensive, and you'd much rather just be spending that mana or holding it open for Leo's ability. I think the last thing you want to do in this deck is
Wait, what's the card?
it's a Leatherhead Iron Gator. So this is that 7-mana trample haste. When it attacks, you put 2 1/1 counters on each creature you control. I think Leo's just already doing that for cheaper.
Yeah, that's what I
and you'd
think.
much rather attack and have mana open for anything else as opposed to slamming a 7-drop, have nothing open, and then swing.
You already have a commander that's pumping your team. You don't need another card in your deck that costs
Yeah.
more mana that pumps your team. Yeah.
I think this card is great in decks that can cheat it out, get it out early, and just have it be a beater. Next up is Rat King Pale Piper, one of the many 4-drops in the deck. This is just
that
a
would kind
when
of
Rat King
make
or another
sense.
non-token creature leaves the battlefield, you make a 1/1 black rat creature token, and you can pay 2 to sack a token, draw a card. I think you have a bunch of other card draw options in the deck. We added one as well, so it just doesn't seem that great. Again, at that 4-drop slot.
This is an
which
aristocrats card. You need to be able to sacrifice your own stuff to really take advantage of it, which this deck really isn't doing.
Yeah, and I don't think you want to be dumping 2 mana into this. You'd rather be making the 1/1 counters on cards or just doing other stuff with your tokens. The next up is Corpsejack Menace or Humongous Fungus. I just think this card
Humongous
is
Fungus.
a trap.
Yeah, you
Every
might as well
single
put
time
Hardened
I've seen it
Scales in there.
every time I've tried to play it. This is one of those cards.
It's a
early in
hot
the career
take,
where it's
but
oh, you got it.
it's a fucking hot take. But Corpsejack Menace is just a really expensive Hardened Scales. That's all it is. Most of the time when you're putting counters on something, you're putting 1 counter on it at a time, which doubles it anyways. Every now and then you put more, but for the most part, you put a 1/1 counter, on something. So, yeah, he's just a stupid, expensive Hardened Scales.
Put Corpsejack Menace in your 1/1 counters deck. You play it. Doesn't really do anything. It gets removed, or you just take a huge tempo loss because it just takes too many steps to get it going, I think.
That's why Hardened Scales is so good, because it costs 1 mana to do what this does for 4 mana.
You know what's really cool? Otrimi's a mutant. It might be getting a turtle upgrade. There might be turtle cards going in Otrimi because they care about mutants.
Right.
Yeah.
Next up, I cut Harmonize.
I don't know the meaning of only 1/1 counter. No, because most of the time, that's all it is just 1. You're just doing it multiple fucking times. So therefore, Hardened Scales and Corpsejack Menace are the same fucking thing. Very rarely are you ever fucking putting more than 1 on at a time, especially across multiple creatures. So, having a Corpsejack Menace out there with putting 3/1/1 counters on a creature is actually worse than Hardened Scales and putting 3/1/1 counters on, or putting 3/1/1 counters across 3 creatures. You're actually putting technically more out there because it's multiplicative, right? I usually double multiple times. I mean, whatever. I'm just saying, fucking
one that I like a lot in this deck.
Corpsejack Menace usually ain't worth it.
Harmonize just feels like one of those cards that is good. Don't get me wrong. 4 mana for 3 cards is nice.
What? Oh,
He has stone water.
I like Lessons from Life. That's a good card.
But doesn't feel like it's what you want to be doing at the 4-drop
Yo,
slot.
it's the
And
Green Machine.
there's
Gotta
just-
rock
deck
this
has so
town
many
without
ways to
being
win
seen.
this
Have you ever seen a turtle get down?
For cards in your hand, 'cause you're just going to be spending that mana in so many other ways. Next up is Marauding Mutagen, aka Acidic Slime. 5 mana, blow up something is cool.
Yeah, I'm not a
We
big
added
fan of
more ways to
Acidic
do
Slime.
that.
I think it's kind of
Just don't
terrible,
continue.
actually.
This deck, I didn't
Unless
see
you
any
can
ways
blink
to
the
really
fuck out
use
of it.
this, like blink it or reanimate it.
Yeah.
I guess there's a couple of
Yeah.
reanimation ways, but you don't just play a 5 mana that does this unless you have ways to abuse it. Doesn't feel like that was there in this deck.
Yeah, but it is a sweet, flavorful card for from the universe of Teenage Mutant Ninja
Acidic Slime
Turtles.
doesn't see as much play as it used to. It's just too inefficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we did put in a land with Abundant Countryside, so we will cut 1 of the 4 forests.
Nice.
Cutting a land. I could have cut more lands.
You could have got a second land because you
39.
could bring it down to 38, and you
Yeah.
could easily cut 1 more land and kept Casey Jones in there. How dare you?
I
Sorry,
like
no,
how
I'll keep
they're
Endless for the Solid
playing
if I had to read
Yeah,
that.
magic
that's what I
in the
think.
art
That's what I
of
saw.
lessons.
Casey
Yeah.
Endless for the Solid is pretty sweet. Maybe I was wrong there. Yeah, but that's the upgrade.
You were definitely wrong there.
Before, of course,
That enchantment's fucking badass.
Tips and tricks.
Turtles bark when they get down.
How to get it going,
they do.
How it plays.
Well, they.
But before we get to that, maybe you want to pick up this pre-con. Maybe you want to pick up some of the cards from the main set. Maybe you want to draft it. We got a chance to draft this set.
Draft environment seems really fun. Yeah.
Definitely a fun draft, but either for
Interesting
the
archetypes.
Yeah.
I mean, we only did it a couple of times, so it's hard to speak to it, but I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, but you should go to cardkingdom.com/command if you want to pick up the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles product or any of the other cool cards that are coming out with Magic this year, or maybe you missed something from a set that already came out. Lore and Eclipse is just constantly surprising.
I love how they're doing comic book April.
Like Countryside, like I mentioned.
Fucking
They also have their amazing deck builder on the website, so you can choose all of the cards all at one time without having to open a billion different tabs. Choose the quality of the card you want, choose the version of the card you want, and just have that really streamline the process. Can't recommend that enough.
Y'all don't lost your damn mind. Civ, you're a fucking crackhead.
They all are.
Jesus Christ. All right, get out. Get out. Get out. All right. It's Awesome's like, nope.
Yeah, and of course, once you get all your
We're gonna
cards,
shut
you
'em
wanna
up.
keep them in good condition and make them look awesome. Ultra Pro is the game accessories brand we trust our own collections to here at the Command Zone. If you go to ultrapro.com/command, you can find all kinds of cool products like playmats, deck boxes,
Knock
sleeves,
that shit
specifically
off.
Apex sleeves, which are the best printed sleeves on the market. They are super durable. I've done the stretch test, and it is not easy to pull these sleeves apart. They are very high quality, and also they are the best shuffle feel on the market. So again, ultrapro.com/command is the best place to go to get all of that.
And very excitingly, we mentioned this at the top of this episode, but gotta say it again. We are hiring here at the Command Zone. If it has been your dream to work with us, we get this constantly asked in our inbox. So check it out. Go to commandzone.com/jobs to see all of the listings. And you'll see, we're showing the page right now on the screen. There are a lot.
Yep, there are multiple positions we're looking to fill. There are some full-time positions, which do need to be in Los Angeles because we do need you to come into the office. But there are a bunch of remote freelance contractor positions. You can apply to those anywhere in the world. And then also, we just kind of have an open call. If you don't see a role that fits your skills or experience or talents, but you think you'd be a good addition to the Command Zone team and you'd like to join us, then just send us an email at jobs@commandzone.com and let us know what it is you're passionate about and what you're good at. Send a resume and a cover letter. We have a couple of roles we want to fill specifically, but then we also have a couple of spots that we are just looking to fill with talented and sharp people. So if that's you, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, and of course, tons of talented people in LA. Maybe you're like, you build sweet dioramas or something.
Yeah, that's
you do
true.
Stop motion animation, right?
That's
something that might fit within our wheelhouse. Let us know.
So crazy how huge they've gotten. Like literally watch these guys since they basically started.
Pretty simple. You want to attack. And you want to attack consistently, and you want to build out a really impressive board state, and you want to be able to close out the game by activating Leonardo. So basically, that's what you're focused on. So early turns are all about setup. You don't have to play Michelangelo on 2, but he is pretty sweet once he gets down and just starts pumping himself and getting bigger and harder to block. But I think you'd rather ramp setup and then get ready to play Leo, have that threat of activation going as soon as possible, and then just have an impressive board state that's just really hard for people to deal with.
I love how Viacom still owns it.
I've seen in action a couple of times, this Commander too. You really want to play Leo and on that same turn be able to make a token.
Yeah.
So you want to set yourself into that position.
Yeah, not Leo plus activation, but Leo plus token, have maybe 3 or 4 creatures already out, and then
Yeah,
boom.
so like this has an attack trigger that makes a token or whatever it is. So you play him,
Doesn't lifelink stack? No, lifelink doesn't stack. It's just thing.
You create that
Genji
token
Glove
and
would
you
be pretty good in this one.
immediately
Yeah.
counters on all of your stuff, and you also want to have a.
Oh, there's a lot of
things.
equipment
You don't
that'd be
need a
great
ton,
in
right?
this.
You've got 2 or 3 things counting Leo. When you do that, then all of a sudden you've added a significant amount of power to your board, and you're threatening to like make that exponential, have it keep happening.
Yeah, it's very powerful once Leo gets going.
Like
Even with the
Umezawa's
activating ability,
Jite
just
would be
that
actually
extra
good.
Board boost.
Be pretty good.
Buff.
Buff.
Boost
Boost.
and buff. I was putting them together. Boofed.
That extra.
I'm
board
surprised
boost-
he didn't put in that one
it's
fucking
pretty sweet.
proliferate
It's a
bitch.
powerful deck. I think one
When
of
a
the more
land
powerful
comes
cards we've seen
in
the wild
and
is
you
because of the
proliferate,
options
like
that
should
you
be a
have.
fucking
I'm
banger
excited to see
in
how everyone else
this.
builds it and Precron upgrades it.
He's got 39
Whether they're
lands
going
in the
with Splinter
motherfucker.
or maybe even April.
Jesus.
There's a lot of cool options.
So Endless Foot Assault, before we go, is
Okay.
sort of the card in contention here. But I do see, why you cut it actually as I think about it more, which is that it doesn't do anything on its own, which are always dangerous cards. Like in the scenario I said, yes, it makes sense. But if you don't draw it in your opening hand, and what's going to hurt this deck the most are things like board wipes and removal.
Yeah.
And if you're sitting in a position where like, hey, I don't have anything to attack with, is when this deck's in kind of big trouble. So I could see Endless Foot Assault being not great because it already rewards you when you're doing the thing you want to do. And I would rather have more things in the deck that are the thing I want to do rather than rewarding me for the thing I want to do.
Yeah, and to me, it felt a little bit win more because it's like, sweet, you can make 2 copies of this. It's like at that point, if you're spending 7 mana on that and you're just making a bunch of 1/1s, like I think you're already going to be in a good position.
Yeah,
they're not. They're gonna be 2/2s immediately.
You can't attack or don't have any attackers. It does literal nothing.
It's a lot of them.
But there's a lot of cards in the deck that you could counter.
If you can make something power and toughness as your current life total
strong, but
with first strike or double strike is doubling your life and doubling its stats, or quad your life and quad its
That's another
stats.
3-drop.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
easy. You know what? No questions.
No. I gotta read this. The Time Scepter can not only control time, but bend reality itself. Its master could rule all of reality, rewriting history to suit their whims. Yep.
Just get rid of the Chromatic Lantern.
People are like, but then how will I have the mana to activate Leonardo, Jimmy?
Dummy,
Chromatic Lantern's awesome.
Yeah, I need that
He's the
Wooburg
best
at
card
all
that's ever been
times, Josh.
designed.
I thought you were a 5-color fanatic,
what's
Lee
wrong?
Kwai.
You
What
know how
happened,
mana
bro?
works, dude.
You sold out, bro.
All right, before we go, big thanks to our amazing team here at the Command Zone: Karina Cruz, Josh Diaz, John Schneider, Grav Galati, Jamie Block, Jordan Pridgeon, Jake Boss, Becky Bell, Eric Lem, Manson Lung, Josh Murphy, Evan Limburger, Sam Waldo, and Rachel Weeks.
All heroes in a half shell. All right, Turtle Power, thanks so much for being the cool pre-con. We'll see you next time, everyone.
Cowabunga!
Cowabunga, dude!
Peace!
Pizza!
Thanks, guys. That was cool. Go sub to Command Zone. I got stuff. This is where I found the deck list. Yup. I was like, oh shit. And then I did the copy thing from here. You can copy the deck list here. Or you just come to my stuff now. Because I found that. There we go. So let's play test it. Boop. Went big and went home. Okay. Well, that fucking boom. Boom. Do I have a 2-drop? Nope, but I have basic land cycling. So we'll probably do that. Yeah. Right? At the end step, fucking bloop, basic land cycle, right? And then we'll just go find a forest. Fours asked. Right? Do. Oh, we need our music. There we go. I gotta turn my music. There we go. Okay. Oh, wait. I need to get my 4-assed. Does it put it in my hand? Yeah. Okay. Search library. 4-assed. Four-assed. Boom. To my hand. Shuffle. Boop. Okay. Next turn. Nice. So we got 4-drop. 3-drop. 4-drop. Baxter the Fly. Because why not? Fly in the ointment. Whenever Baxter enters or attacks, each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on against flying in the end turn. Whenever you draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on Baxter. Okay. Pretty simple. Next turn, Baxter gets a counter. Boop, just like that. Just like that. So we want at least black. Right? And then probably put Ninja Pizza out there. Or do we want Queen of Mystery? Each creature you control enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it for each mana from an artifact source spent to cast it. Boop. Tap, create a treasure token. Let's go. What? Wait, what? Why is it all in caps? Treasure. Treasure. Okay. Right, yeah, just create a treasure token. There we go. Hell yeah. Did I drop a land for turn? I sure did. Okay, we still got Ninja Pizza. No. Okay, next turn. Oh shit. Now we got Arcane Signet. We can fucking bring in Heroes in the Half Shell if we really wanted to. Oh shit. Yeah, we got fucking. Burp. Imagine dying to pizza treasure. Bro. Yeah, we just gotta put it in tapped, I guess. And for 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Honestly. Blam. Foods you control have tapped, sacrifice this artifact for color. At the beginning of your second main phase, create a food token. Fuck yes. And then we're gonna go into our second main phase. And we're gonna create a food token. Yeah, we're gonna create a treasure token. Oh, this is gonna be fucking crazy. This gacha game has a character I want, but it's unavailable. Oh no. Next turn. What's this? Roadkill Rodney? Oh shit.
Scooby snack.
Alright. Gonna add a counter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Heroes in a Half Shell. Turtle power. Vigilance, menace, trample, haste. Let's fucking go. Go, go. This is gonna be fucking great. I got plans. All right, we're gonna swing with both. And they're both gonna get a counter. He's gonna get 2 counters. So I get to draw a card too. All right, bam, 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 bam. Cool. Second main phase. Create a food. Created. Oh, not that. Create a treasure. Let's go. And then next turn, Baxter gets another flying, another counter. Ooh, fucking escape tunnel. Hell yeah, let's go. Okay. Or Cinderglade. Well, we have 2 basic lands, so we'll put in Cinderglade and get our red mana. All right, let's see here. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Man, we're like 1 off. Oh, imagine that. Blam! Okay, we're gonna fucking tap out for this shit. This is stupid. Here we go. 1, 2. Okay, so here with this on the stack, right? So, and then we spend 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Get a clone. 1, 2, 3. Get a clone. 1, 2, 3. Get a clone. I did the math on this right. 1, 2. There should have been like another one. So 1, 2 to cast it. Then 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. Yeah. There we go. Blam. All right. And then, right, what was that thing? Each creature you control enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it for each mana from an artifact source spent to cast it. So, we had that got out of hand quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They all come in with 6 1/1 counters on them. That's fucking cool. Now let's attack. I got my fucking defense. All right, we're gonna put one more counter on him. One more counter on him. We're gonna draw a card. And then whenever you draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on Baxter. So we put 2 counters on him. That's right. So Baxter's a 10/10 swinging, just so you guys know. Heroes of Half Shell 7/7, Vigilance, Trample, Menace, Haste. Okay, and then we can make a food token. Food. Oh shit, that was stupid. I loved it. There's my white, finally. What the fuck's escape tunnel do? Oh, target creature can't be blocked. Okay. What's this one? This creature enters, put 2 1/1 counters on target creature. When you do, destroy up to 1 target creature mana value less than or equal to the number of counters among permanents you control. Oh, we just gotta destroy something is what we're gonna do. So, yeah. For a black 1, 2, and 3, we can create a treasure. Here. Treasure. And food. Okay. We're gonna put the food down here and tapped because we don't really actually have a food. And let's just say we got 1 colorless hanging. Okay. And we use this food to cast him. So he comes in with 2 1/1 counters. At least from that. And then, yep. When this creature enters, put 2 1/1 counters on him. So he's actually going to come in with 4 counters on him. Right? And then I get to destroy something that's fucking 8, 9, 10, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 34, 36, 40, 44. So there's something that's a 44 out there. It's dead. In mana value. Don't think I have to worry about that. All right, pay 2, tap, sack of this creature. You gain 3 life, and each opponent loses 3 life. I'm not too worried about that. No one cares about that shit. All right. And then for a red and 1, we're going to cast Shell Shock. And then for each opponent, choose up to 1 target creature that player controls, deals X damage to those creatures. Oh, we might as well just go all out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll do red and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 5 damage across the board for our enemies. Right? Shell Shock. And then I create a mutagen token for each creature dealt damage this way. We're on turn 6. We'll say the average is half the creatures I got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4. I'll create 4 mutagen tokens. Mutagen. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are fucking really pretty tokens, by the way. I really like those. And then as our fucking land for turn, we'll drop Escape Tunnel. It's got sacrifice this land, search your land for basic land card, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle, or tap, sack this land, target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. Definitely don't have a power 2 or less creature, so we're just gonna attack with everything. And then according to Leo, everything's gonna get a 1/1 counter on it. Baxter's gonna get 2 because Baxter's. Or not Leo, but according to Turtle Power, Heroes in a half shell. And everybody was pretty much board wiped. So let's see here. How much damage is that on board? There's 7, 14, 21, 28, and 35, 40, 50, 53 on turn 6. I'd have to go a couple more turns, but yeah. And then, of course, we get, our food. And then we'll just, get to draw. And then next turn. Oh, she's so cute. Whenever another creature you control enters, choose one that has been chosen, put it 1 on counter, create a food token, scry 1. Jesus Christ, she's good in this deck. Okay. Tap, we're gonna make a treasure. Okay. And then we're gonna drop an exotic orchard. We're gonna sack both the food and the treasure for this little girl here. She's gonna come in with 2 1/1 counters on her due to Coin of Mystery. Oops. But I mean, she comes in with 1, doesn't she? Yeah, you can put 1 on her. Okay, but she comes in with 2 1/1 counters. Or we can create a food token, or we can scry 1. You know what? We'll just put a 1/1 counter on her. I'm not even worried. And then we will 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll pay for 4. We'll sack these mutagens. And we'll put 4 and 1/1 counters on her. She's already out the gate fucking huge! Fucking huge! Jesus, titties. Yeah, and I guess we just swing one more time. Oh, you can't swing yet, honey. She's getting a little eager. Oh, there's proliferate all counters. Where was that? Oh. Beautiful. Fucking huge. Yeah, that time it was, Jesus, 50 damage. 40 there. 48. 60, 70 damage. Oh, nope. 72. I think it works. All right, y'all. I do not stream tomorrow. So, I got a going away party for Brian. He's going into the military. He's gonna go to the army. He's got boot camp. He leaves Sunday. So we got a little going away party for him. And yeah, we'll do one more Scooby snack. And then I'm gonna get off here. And I'll just see you guys Monday to get fucking beat down by my dogs. Jesus. Ugh. I gotta hit the button. I guess you gotta get up here. Not you. The bird. One more freebie. Boogie. All right, guys. See y'all Monday. Bye.